Evening everyone, Lucio1ZFE with our DVD update. In this update I'm just going to show you what I've brought recently. Most of them have been online, and what I've been watching. Right, the first one is a Scanners box set. This is the Region 2 Anchor Bay release. This box set contains Scanners 1, 2 and 3. I remember watching the first one years ago, and I've watched it a few times since then as well. It's a Cronenberg classic in my opinion. Michael Ironsides plays a great villain in that. You get a few special features with all of these. The director's David Cronenberg's documentary, biographies, film notes, stills, trailers, the usual. I've not seen Scanners 2, which is called The New Order, or Scanners 3, The Takedown. But I shall look forward to watching them. As you can see, still sealed. So yeah, that's a nice little box set. So that's Scanners. The next one is the third in the Evil Dead, and that's the Army of Darkness. This is the Region 1 Limited Edition 2-discer, again from Anchor Bay. This is numbered 7,276 out of 30,000. I know quite a few people have got this, but on this one you get the US theatrical version, a few special features on there, widescreen presentation, original and ending, theatrical trailer and a featurette. And then disc 2 is a director's cut, again widescreen presentation, 15 minutes of additional footage and an audio commentary with director Sam Raimi and star Bruce Campbell, and a few deleted scenes. I have seen one of the versions, I'm presuming it's the theatrical cut. You get a nice little, well, like a 2-page chapter selection booklet thing. So that's the theatrical cut. And then the other side is the director's cut. Nice cover art on that. So yeah, I shall look forward to watching the director's cut of that. So that's Army of Darkness, the limited edition. The next one is a classic Argento, and that's Opera. This is the Region 1 release from Blue Underground. This is only the 1-discer. I'm actually going to cover up this picture here. It's not because there's nudity in it, but basically it shows you the killer's face, which I think is pretty poor. So obviously when this arrived in the post, I flipped over, read the synopsis, and staring at me was a killer. So it kind of spoiled it in a way, but even so, it's still a good film. In this, you get quite a few extras. Interviews with Dario Argento, Sergio Stilbelletti, sorry about my pronunciations, theatrical trailer, music video. Like I say, it's a single discer, not a 2-discer that Blue Underground release. And you get a nice little booklet there, just showing off other Blue Underground releases. So that's Opera. Next one is a film that I heard decent reviews about. Decided to take the plunge and buy it, and wasn't that impressed really. And that's Harpoon, the Reykjavik Whale Watching Massacre. It stars Gunnar Hansen, and basically it's about a group of tourists gather on a whale watching vessel in Iceland, anticipating the trip of a lifetime. And then basically an accident happens to the captain, and they get rescued by a whaling vessel manned by not the nicest family, a mother and her 2 sons. Like I say, I thought the tourists were stereotypical, which isn't a bad thing, so you didn't really care for them when they actually were starting to get popped off. But it wasn't the best, to be quite honest. It's worth a watch, a couple of decent kills, but apart from that I probably won't watch it again. So that's Harpoon. The next one, on the other hand, I really did enjoy. It's a French film called Mutants. Like I say, it's French film, English subtitles. Basically it's a like a 28 days later, and one of them viruses take over the world, turning anyone who catches it into a flesh-eating nutter. But like I say, this one's a French one, and nice cover out there on the disc. But yeah, I really liked it. I wouldn't say it's different, but it's well acted, some pretty decent gore scenes in it, and you kind of care for the main two characters, even though one of them turns into one of them. You kind of care for their situation that they're in, which I think's pretty good going on the filmmaker's part. So that's Mutants. And my next one I purchased on eBay. I've only seen it on a couple of YouTubers' videos, not for a while mind, and it's one that I thought might be a bit too strong for me on the gore scenes, but it's a film called Barricade. This is the Uncut Limited Edition. I think it's a Region 1 release. I don't know if anyone knows much about this film, but basically it's set in Germany, and it's about a family of nutters really that go around killing people and torturing them in their cabin. Don't get much with just a chapter selection there. Same cover art as on the front of the DVD, so it's on the disc. Yeah, but very, very strong in some scenes, which I thought they might be a bit too strong for me, but I managed to get through it, and I kind of enjoyed it in a way. The actual film, that is, not the violence. But yeah, it's well acted. The actual directed by a gentleman called Timo Rose, who actually does the special effects and who wrote the film, done the music, so basically had a hand in everything. But yeah, the special effects are really good, really authentic, lifelike. The editing's not great. There are a few scenes where it would cut back to the cabin, and you'd see certain people getting tortured, but you didn't know how they got there. But apart from that, yeah, I really liked it. It was a good film, well made, and great special effects. So feel free to rate, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Okay, bye for now.